Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this part, I'm going to talk about strings in Python. So when we start talking about strings, let us open a new notebook. As you see, just you click on this plus and simply click on Python. Then we will get a new Jupyter notebook. So here we are going to talk about uh, string in Python is an instance of the string object. So it is not just typing a string, but it is already a sequence of characters. So it is ordered sequence of characters. So means that when you type any string, define any string in Python, you can immediately use the properties and methods of the string object. So let us define some, for example, say that x equals I. So this one is single letter. So if you check what is the content of x, you will see hi as a string. If you check the type of x, then you will get that this is string. String can also be x, can be a sentence. So this sentence like hi, how are you? So this sentence is a string. Now when you check the type of x, you will find simply that it is a string. You can use either single quota or double quota. So when you define that x equals, now this time is double quota, I, this is double quota. So it's already defined as string. If you check the type of x, you will find that this is also a string. So it means that you are having the flexibility of using single quota or double quota. Both of them is working in Python, while this is not the case in other programming languages. So you must have to define like double quota, otherwise it will give you wrong, or it has to be only single quota, otherwise it will not work. But in Python, as you see, there is a high flexibility. You can use both of them. At the same time, that might be useful also if you want to make something like this. X equals hi, I am Karim. You see that now when I tried to type I am, this single quota here may make some issue now. If I try to run this code, it will give directly an error. So the reason for this, as you see that, this single quota when it comes here, so Python now is considering that this is the end of the string. So that this part becomes something unknown or unexplained for Python. That's why it raised an error. And terminated string literal detected at line 1. So in order to solve this problem, we don't have now to use single quota, but we can use double quota. So if we now replace the single quota with double quota, that will be fine. Now look, running it is okay now. Now Python is not complaining, and if you check the type of X, you will see that it is already a string. So now we saw that we can define easily the string in Python. So let us see how we can print this one. Now if we print x, so that means that we are going to present this on the screen. So hi, I am Karim. Now print will represent the string on. In Python there is string concatenation. String concatenation in Python can work like this. Say that x equals hi, my name is, y equals Karim. Then now when you run this, you have now x and y. So if you want to concatenate, you can concatenate them using print. So print x plus y. Now print x plus y is going, as you see, to concatenate these both of them. So hi, my name is Karim. But what if now we have another variable here that is, for example, xyz. So z equals 10. Now z is an integer. As you know, when you define any variable to integer, then the variable will become instance of integer object. So now let us try to concatenate this. So for example, print x plus y plus z. Possible that now you are expecting to find hi, my name is Karim, number 10. But when you try to run it, unfortunately, this is not what you are expecting if you are expecting this, but you are getting an error in Python. What is the reason for this? You can check the type error. Can only concatenate, this is here, can only concatenate string, not integer to string. So concatenation in Python is working only with strings. So it means that you cannot combine string and numbers in Python using concatenation, but instead you can use the print function. So for example, now again print x plus y, then let us now use comma and put this variable here. Let us see what will happen. This time it works. So what is the reason for this? The reason that now we did not use concatenation. This is the concatenation. X plus y is concatenation. But using print function, when we put one parameter here, comma, then we type the second parameter, then Python is going to print both of them. And it does not check whether both of them is string or number or whatever. It is just printing them together. So that means that if you need to concatenate string plus number or integer, this is one way to do so. So this is one example of using print. In addition to this also, we can use print function with escaping characters. So what are escaping characters in Python? Well, escaping characters are used when you want to type some character which is not available for you to type it in normal printing. For example, I want to type a new line. So we can say that print, this is line 1. Now, if I type this backslash n, this is line 2. Backslash n, This is line 3 backslash T tab. Now let me run this. Look what we got. This is line 1, as you see. It is first printed here. Okay, this is line 1. Now, then directly I typed this backslash n. This escaping character is indicating the new line. So now, as you see, Python translated it to new line and started directly under the first line. This is line 2. You see that I did not put space here, and this is intentionally. Actually, if I put space, it would be translated to space as well. For example, here, if I put one space, then run it, you will see that this one will get the space here. Okay. So you don't need to put space in escaping characters. You can directly connect it with the remaining strings. So now this is line 2, and as you see, this is another escaping character, means new line. So this is line 3. And this escaping character is T, it's indicating tab. So as you see, I got one tab here. So this is how to use escaping characters in print string in Python. Okay, now let us discuss some basics in string. There is the len function. If I want to print, now I have this x equals I am Karim. Okay, so now this is x. If I want to see how many characters, so I can print len x. That will give me 14 characters. So it means that now, if you count how many characters, you will see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Note that the white space is already character. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So as you see, they are exactly 14 characters. So len function is giving you the length or how many characters in the string. There is in Python very important topic regarding regarding the string and list as well, which is called, let me type it, indexing and slicing. So what is indexing and slicing in Python? Indexing, I said first that the string in Python is ordered sequence of characters. So as long as it is ordered sequence of characters, it means that each character in Python has an index as a string. So if I define that y equals the weather today is called, if I define now this one, and I'm going to, let me try to explain this first. This is 0, so the t is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. So now if I want to print y, then between two square brackets 0, I am going to get t, the first character. If I want to get the character number 4, so print y index 4, I am going to get w. Look at this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you see here, 4, W is 4. And it means that if I am going to get number 3, I should get blank. I should not see any character. Look, print Y3, index 3. It's already giving a white space, but this is not shown. So that's why you see nothing here. So this is called indexing in Python. So we can simply get directly any character in the string using the index. What if you want to get the last character? Let us see. Print y minus 1. It gives us the last character. So it means that the last character in Python in the string is referred as -1. Means that instead of starting from the beginning, you are starting from the last character. That means that if I want to get the character which is immediately before the last character, I may make it like this. Print y minus 2. As you see, it gives us b. So this is called indexing. What about slicing? Slicing is start, stop, step. So slicing in Python, as you see, is what? Is start, stop. You see that in the appearance under view, I can click on show left sidebar. So now I stopped showing the left sidebar to make the screen bigger. Now, as you see, this is the rule of slicing in start, stop, step. Means that start from which index, stop on the index before stop, not less, not exactly. So if I want to say that, for example, now I have the variable y, which is, as you see, containing this string. So say that if I type it here, print y, then open bracket. So start, stop, step. What we are going to get? HE. So what is HE? If we look at this variable, now look, it is start, stop, step 141. So if we look at the variable now, we see that this is the variable 141. It means that start from index number 1, which is H, then go all the way to index 3, not 4. It has to go up to 4, but not including 4. It means that start in 1, start from 1, end on 3, and walk normally or go one by one. Don't go 2 or 3. Don't jump 2 or 3 characters. Just go first character, then second character. If this one is 2, it means go from first character to third character. If this one is 3, go from first character to fourth character. Then the next one will be 7 character and so on. So the default is 1. It means that even you did not define this one and left it, Python will consider that the step is 1. So now we have here y, then between brackets 1, 4, 1. So we got HE. So let us again look at this on the variable. This is 0. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. So the reason for getting HE only because the third one is what? The third one is already white space. So we got it. So if we change this one to 5 and try to run it, this time we will get the white space as you see, including the character number 4, which is the W. Okay. So let us again make another slicing. So print Y, then 1, 10, 2. This time start on 1, end on 9. As I said that you are going up to 10, but you are not going to reach 10. You are going to reach 9. So from 1 to 9, and the step is 2. So when you run this one, it will give you, as you see, H, E, T, E. So now look, Y, H is number 1. Okay. So this is index 1. I said I printed from 1, 1, 10, 2. It means that start on 1, end on 9, and jump by 2, not by 1 character. So the first one is H. This is number 1. The second one will be what? Will be 3. So 3 is white space. Okay. Then 5, which is E. It means that H, E. Then 7, which is T. So H, E, T, E. And 9. So it has to be H, E, T, E. Let us look again. Exactly H, E, T, E. Along with the white space. So this is the meaning of the slicing. So start, stop, and step. What if you want to reverse the whole string? You can do something like this. Print Y colon -1. So let us try to see. Look what happens. The whole string is reversed. For example, if I have another variable A equals Karim, okay, and this time I want to reverse this word. So if I type it print A start stop -1, and it exactly reverses the word. If you are wondering what is the purpose, what is the reason for this, when you look at this -1, it means that start from the end, from the character up to the beginning of the character. That's why it is reversed. So now if we want, for example, to get all the characters, we can simply make it like this: A, only one colon, and close. It will give you the whole character. Now let us explain what is the meaning of string is mutable. So string is mutable. That means that you cannot you can not change the string any character in the string after defining it. So string is mutable. It means that you cannot change. So if you define the variable to any character or any string, it means that you cannot make modification, but you can reassign. So for example, when you come to say that x equals my name is Karim. Okay. So now what if, and when you run it, so this is, and you check X, you will see that X contains this variable. Now, if I look at this one, okay, my name. Okay. So what if I want to replace any character? For example, say that if I want to replace my with your, so that means that, as an example, my, so the index 0, 1, 2. Okay, so say that I even try to replace the first character, which is m by h. So say that I try to do something like this, x0 equals h, and try to run it. This time you got an error. So what is the error type? String object does not support item assignment. So the meaning of this error is that string does not support item assignment, which is called immutable. So mutability means that you cannot assign the item again, but you can reassign the whole object, the whole variable. So in this situation now, you see that Python did not accept to change m to h. But when you come to say that, okay, x now becomes his name is Karim, that's fine. Now, if you check x, you'll see that it's already containing the new assignment, new characters. That means that you can remove or reassign the whole variable, but you cannot come to specific part here and change it, and this is called mutability. So now we can say here that string is mutable, so it does not accept to change any character in the string after assigning it, but you can reassign the whole variable, and this is called mutability. Now let us talk about some methods for the string. I'm going here to talk about upper and lower. So now you see that x equals his name is Karim. So if I type it x dot upper, then open and close parentheses, run it, it will give you the same string in uppercase. If you make it x lower, then you are going to get it in lowercase. But you have to note that when you type again x upper, it gives you like other instance. But this does not affect practically the instance of the object itself. So that's why if you go back and check what is x, it will give you that x, his name is Karim without uppercase. Okay. We have also x.split. So split method will give you all characters as what? Will give you all characters as a list. So again, when we talk about lower and upper, now say that I want to assign to make another variable called y, and this variable contains the upper case of x. So I can type like y equals x dot upper. Okay, it works. So what if I check what is the content of y? It becomes, as you see, his name is Karim in capital letter. It means that we are here getting another instance of the object after changing the letters from the their status to capital status. Okay. Now finally here let me talk about f formatting string, which is very important. You see that when you want to print in Python, actually you may need to print string with number as an integer or another number as a float, that means decimal, uh, and you may also want to run in the same statement some operation like mathematical operation like x divided by y, which will generate decimals, and you want to limit the decimals to decimals. Look at this example now. If I say that x equals 10, y equals 50, and here I want to print hi, the result of x plus y equals, now look at this, x plus y, and the result of dividing x by y equals, again, x divided by y. See what we are going to get now. Sorry, I forgot I had to put f first here. So this is the f string. The f string now, f formatting string is very important. When you use it with print function, you do it like this. You open the parentheses and put first the f, then either single quota or double quota, it doesn't matter, and run it by this way. Now, as you see now, it typed it without defining any value for x and y because simply there is no f formatting string. It considered it as a part of the string. But now after adding f, look at the result. Hi, the result of x and y equals 60, and the result of dividing x by y is what? Is 0.2. Okay, this is great. So let me have another example. X equals 7, y equals 3, then print f x by divided by y equals, then between two curly braces, x divided by y. So let us see the result now. This time you see that this result came to, it becomes a float, and you see how many decimals for this one. Okay, now I want to limit this is to only 2 digits. So in this situation here, if I came inside the curly braces and after this, then put colon dot 2f. So let us see now what will happen. So I got it by this way. So when you want to limit, in other words, you only want 2 digits, you do the following part: colon dot 2f. So when you add this colon dot 2f to the f string formatting, you are going to get this kind of only 2 digits. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.